Well, looks like we're live here.
Hey guys, and thanks for tuning into this live stream of Bits and Tokens. Today is the last day of March. We're going into April as of tomorrow. Super excited. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time and a wonderful weekend and a wonderful year so far. Let me just introduce ourselves. I'm Annalise, and this is our wonderful co-host Tim. And here we are part of bitsandtokens.com. Here at bitsandtokens.com, just want to introduce ourselves real quick because we actually have a surprise guest from dexfreight.io here on our company. He's live. So we'll be interviewing him today for you guys.
In just a few minutes.
Yes, just a few minutes. So if you guys always want to navigate over to bitsandtokens.com, bitsandtokens.com is our pride and joy. That's what we do here at bitsandtokens.com. That's what we represent, really. Not who, what, because we are Bits and Tokens. And adoption starts here. So without no further ado, we will actually be talking to dexfreight.io right now. And it looks like we have two people in our chat here. So let's give them a warm welcome. Tim, whenever you're ready, drum roll.
Hold on. Yeah, it's good. Okay, I can hear myself.
So, they...
Ready?
Not exactly.
I would say unmute the audio first and tell them that we're going live, and then so they can fix their faces, or if they need to fix their faces, and then go. That'd be the best way to do it.
All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and go live here in maybe about 30 more seconds if you're ready. Looks like we're going to have both Rajat and Hector on the stream with us tonight. Everyone watching, so give us a second on that. Going to go ahead and pull up the cameras for us now. Rajat and let's see. Okay, there we all are. All right.
Hi guys, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you can see us. Can they see us?
We should be able to.
Can you guys see us? Are we good?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you very loud and clear.
All right, perfect. All right, so you guys are live, and
So yeah, you guys are from dexfreight.io. Can you give us a little information about DexFreight?
Go ahead, Exa.
Yeah.
No, go for it.
Okay, thank you. DexFreight, we're building a decentralized logistics platform. So it's a platform that is built to allow shippers, carriers, and other stakeholders of the supply chain to match loads with capacity and transact more transparently and efficiently.
Okay. Would I be wrong for thinking it's kind of like maybe you could say like an Uber for freight, something similar to that?
Everybody tends to ask the same question. Now, in functionality-wise, when you refer to Uber, you are matching drivers or cabs with passengers. In that sense, the functionality is similar. You're matching a capacity, it could be trucks or eventually airplanes, and capacity in rail or ships with the load. So in that sense, it's similar, but that's where the similarities stop. So in Uber, you have an entity, it's a company that owns a platform. In our platform, it's been designed so the ownership of the platform is decentralized. So the users own the platform. So going back to that example that you mentioned with Uber, it's like the drivers own Uber and also the riders. So that's a different business model. And the other big difference is our platform is free to use. So that the users, on top of getting tokens and giving ownership down the road of the platform, we don't extract value from every transaction. Instead, we bring new services to the network of users, and that's how we monetize. So, sorry for the long answer, but we need to make clear the difference between a centralized platform like Uber and ourselves.
Right. Makes sense. And so you said there's going to be some other services that you're bringing. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so in the platform, the basic transaction, so if somebody needs to find a truck, find that truck is what is free from the get-go. But we have premium services that we charge a subscription for, much as a SaaS model. And those premium services most of them are based on machine learning. So for instance, if a trucking company needs to hold a load from here to Atlanta, they will do that for free in the platform. But instead of doing one load from Miami to Atlanta, they need to do load chaining. So the guy's gonna be out for 3 weeks and he needs to plan the trip for 3 weeks, and knowing in advance all of these loads, that kind of functionality is premium. And for that, there's a fee. Other premium services is rate predictions. So if you're a shipper and you want to know what the rates are going to look like a week from now or a month from now, and you want to apply capacity way in advance, then you also pay a subscription model. So those are what we call the premium services. And then the other functionality is we allowed something new in the industry that is a replacement to factoring.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you familiar with the trucking industry at all?
A little bit, yes.
A little bit, yes. Okay, so when a truck driver gets hired, usually he goes out to pick up the load with the promise that he's gonna get paid 30 days after he delivers the load. So there's a whole industry around, because this driver needs to eat, they need to put fuel in the tank, and there's a whole industry around providing liquidity to them, meaning giving them cash for their invoice in advance to the 30 days. And it's a very expensive and inefficient industry. So what we're trying to bring is new services to replace that in a decentralized manner. So any individual, high net worth individual, or any bank or any company that has liquidity, meaning cash, they can come in and purchase that invoice, but now instead of using a paper invoice, what we're bringing, we're tokenizing that transaction via non-fungible tokens, and then somebody can buy that, and then the smart contract gets modified. 30 days later, it goes and pays you instead of the truck driver, because he already got paid. So that's another service that we're bringing. And we also bring in insurance. So think about it for a second. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just saying, like, okay, like, that's interesting.
Yes. So on the insurance side, it's simple. If you have a truck and you have a cargo that you're holding, you need to have insurance for it. But if your truck is parked or it's on repairs or it's running empty, you're still paying for that insurance. So what we're bringing is new ways of insurance, that you can get insurance on demand based on the characteristics of that particular freight that you're holding. And this is not existent in the industry, and none of this was possible before the existence of smart contracts. So those are 3 good examples of the services that we're going to bring and how we're going to be able to monetize the platform.
Very interesting. A lot of times my first question for everyone is always, why tokenize? But it seems like you kind of hit that on the head when you mentioned how there's not enough liquidity. Users are able to purchase smart contracts, which would then help the drivers source their liquidity and then be paid back later for it. I think that's a really smart idea that I haven't seen before in this type of industry.
Yeah, it matches all the principles of blockchain. So every transaction that happens in the platform happens in the smart contract. So we use blockchain for several reasons. One is to validate the identity of the parties involved. So you have the identity of the companies, because this is a B2B platform, but you also have the identity of the assets that are used during the transaction and the identity of the driver. So this is a big part, because on top of it we build reputation. Since every transaction is done with smart contracts, you know if the driver arrived on time to pick up, if he arrived on time to delivery, and so on and so forth. So those key performance indicators get attached to the identity. So when you're talking about tokenizing, this smart contract, every time there's a handshake between two parties and they agree to do something, this is what we tokenize. And this token includes all the little details of that transaction, and this can be bought and sold in a marketplace to bring liquidity to the platform. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting concept. Now, reading the website dexfreight.io, it says that you've been in the industry for 18 years or more than 18 years.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm originally from Colombia, and I came to the U.S. in 2000, and since then I've been in the logistics industry, almost 19 years now. Always as a freight broker, also known as a 3PL. So always as an intermediary. So yeah, that's my expertise. Over the 19 years, trying to match loads with trucks.
Yeah, wonderful. Now, when it comes to your role in Dex Freight, what is your day to day like? What do you do to further Dex Freight towards the future?
So yeah, so you have Ryan and myself on the line, and we are both the original founders. So my role in day-to-day basis, I'm pretty much involved in almost every aspect of the business with Ryan. But my role is on the strategic side, and now at the beginning, for the first year, Ryan and myself were working shoulder to shoulder in most of the tasks, right? You need to wear all the hats when you're a small startup. But now each of us is specializing on his own role, so I'm in charge of the vision and the strategy. And so, given my background, locating talent in this industry, building up partnership, and participating on the business development side, those are my core competencies, and that's where I'm dedicating most of my time. And right now with Rajat, also working on the fundraising.
So my question is, how did you guys get into the blockchain industry? Like, how did this come about? Because, I mean, obviously this is something that is newer. So how'd you get here, really?
Yes, I'm not pretty sure I got the question, and I had a little echo there. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, the question was, how did you guys get into the blockchain industry?
I can barely hear, but I think you asked more or less like, why did you get into blockchain, or how did you get into blockchain?
Yes.
Yes, that was the question.
Yeah, so I got into blockchain, probably not blockchain, into Bitcoin first. So I started getting very interested 3 or 4 years ago in Bitcoin, started reading about it. But it wasn't until 2 years ago that I realized how the technology actually worked behind it. And blockchain being part of that technology, I mean, it amazed me. And we joined something called BTA, Blockchain Transportation Alliance, very early on. And this is an association of big transportation companies trying to figure out how to use blockchain and how to bring it to the supply chain, which is what everybody describes as the ideal use case for the technology. So that's how I, attending to one of those events, the first conference actually, so Rajan was presenting blockchain 101 for the audience. Now he's an academic and a researcher for many, many years. He did a wonderful job. And we met there, and since that point, we left the conference, we sit down together, and we didn't even watch the other sessions. That's how the company started. So yeah, I first started the trip with Bitcoin, then understanding the technology, the white paper, and all the good stuff, trading, buying Bitcoin, sending payments through Bitcoin, and then from that to the Bitcoin conference, and then from that through blockchain in Transportation Alliance, and once you get in the rabbit hole, there's no way out.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You mentioned partnerships being something that you kind of handle. Any exciting partnerships that you may have just announced that you want to talk about?
Yeah, unfortunately, the ones that are in the making, we cannot announce publicly just yet.
Okay.
But there's plenty of them that we already advertised. So a while ago, So we're focusing in partnerships in the logistics industry and also in partnerships in the blockchain space. So the biggest partnership we have is with RSK. We're building on top of RSK. And since the very beginning, it's been a very productive partnership with them. Then from that point on, we announced a partnership with Console Freight. It's a platform like for consolidation of ocean cargo. We also announced a partnership with CargoX, which is a company that's doing blockchain-based bill of lading. And the more recent partnerships are on the logistics side. We're gonna start announcing them very soon. But it's with large trucking organizations and large shippers that we cannot release at this point.
Gotcha. No, that's understood. Now here's another question for you.
Oh, it looks like he's a.
I'm gonna keep quiet, okay?
I'm sorry. What was that,
Go
Rajat?
ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We had missed the question. I'm not sure.
I think what he said is that he was hearing some echo and he was gonna keep quiet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We keep putting the volume down on the computer for that reason, because it is echoing. So we're trying to kind of get it off the mic. Yeah. So we hear it too. Don't worry. Something that I wanted to know about you guys is how do you expect, because you're talking about your drivers, you're talking about, providing insurance to the companies. But how are you going to integrate what you guys have with self-driving trucks, which, I'm sure you've heard of Tesla making it, and there's a lot of trucks in companies in Silicon Valleys who are also making autonomous vehicles. How do you want to integrate your company possibly with autonomous truck driving? Because, it's inevitable that technology is progressing and advancing.
Yeah. This is can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is one of the most interesting things, and actually, that's the one phrase that Rajat used when we first met in that conference. He said, "Imagine today you pay a company. That company has a truck, and you need a driver to drive the truck. So the company buys the truck and pays the driver. Now imagine down the road when you just pay the truck and the truck pays the driver or pays for fuel." And that's what got me hooked actually with him, because we had the same vision. So at this point, and it's gonna take a little bit of time for this technology be widely adopted because of the regulation. Freight is heavy regulated, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. But we foresee a time where the platform is gonna be used to find the autonomous vehicles without a driver, regardless of whether we're hiring a team with a truck, a driver, and a trailer, or just an autonomous truck that can get the job done. The platform is already built from the get-go to handle that. So you can move value around, you can tokenize the transaction regardless of if it's an autonomous vehicle or a human behind it. So that makes it very exciting for us.
Okay. That's cool. I'm excited for you guys' company. It's actually, like he said, it's something that's a lot of companies aren't doing. It's not something that we've seen before, especially since you're tokenizing it, and it's going to be blockchain based. It's very innovational, and I'm sure with how technology progresses, you guys will be able to also integrate and progress. So I'm excited for you guys. I really like what you have to offer. My dad was actually a truck driver, so he would always complain about, like you said, the 30 days after. So I like what you guys are doing with that. That is very important. And I don't know, I guess maybe truck drivers would probably appreciate what you guys are doing just because it's different and it solves problems at our current time in the real world.
I can barely hear you. I don't know what's going on with your communication there. Can you just, because I know it's two of you, so I don't know if you're both together or from different connections, but now I could barely hear what you said. Sorry about that.
Can you hear me now, or are we still having connection issues?
Yeah, when you do
Oh, it might be I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi where you're at. That's probably what it is. But I just give you guys kudos for what you're doing just because, hold on, let me see here. Yeah, I'm giving you guys kudos just because that is a problem and you guys are just solving real world problems. This is terrible.
Well, she was saying that you guys are solving real world problems, and it seems like it's a really interesting idea, and we're hopeful to see what the future looks like.
Very hard to understand.
Yeah, I can understand you, Royal, but I cannot understand them.
The same here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's probably an internet connection. We're okay on our end. Our viewers can see us. Everything's going fine, but I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess we'll probably just drop off here. If our viewers have any questions, we'll send it over your way. We'll also put the information for your website in our chat so our viewers can look up, because we talk to a lot of people in the Midwest who have truck driving jobs. So we'll regurgitate that information, make sure they stay connected with you guys. And yeah, Truce just commented. So we'll just drop your information, and then if we have any questions come up from our viewers, we'll message it to you guys.
Yeah, we'll send you a message if our viewers have any additional questions regarding this. But if there may be some connection issues right now, so we'll stop the interview here. But we'll definitely reconvene in the future and perhaps sit down for a more formal interview. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Any last thoughts that you wanted to, mention to our viewers? No. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. It looks like we had some connection issues. I'm not sure what was going on.
There's a lot happening tonight.
Yeah, but that was essentially Dex Freight. And their website is dexfreight.io, and essentially they do business in the trucking industry on the blockchain, where they transform the way things are shipped. They help carriers out where they help you get paid out faster, and they will also be providing insurance for truck drivers. So that is something that they give. Unfortunately, I don't know what was going on with the audio. We couldn't get the chat going for some reason, but
I'm not a super big fan of Meet.Google. I much prefer Hangouts.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we've never had issues on our interviews. So I don't know what was going on, unfortunately.
It might have been the multiple people, everyone all being able to hear each other.
It could have been. That would have been, because I could hear myself echoing back.
Right.
From, I don't know if they were watching the stream or what was it, but yeah. So yeah, definitely we probably won't be using that one next time. I don't like that one at all. I'm not sure if they had us like playing in the background on stream, because they were just like, "What do you say?"
I do really want to do like a formal sit down interview with them.
Yeah, something formal would be better.
Right.
Definitely.
Convey some specific messages, and because it seems like a project that people should know about, especially people in the trucking industry.
You know what? They're super local. I don't know why we had a chat rather than sit down. They're in Sunrise.
Right. No, they're very local. We know them through one of our potentially upcoming partners, so we're not just yet ready to announce. However, big things are happening in the South Florida area for Business Tokens, so that part.
That's crazy.
But we
They're like
we got
literally
linked up with
probably
them
down the street from.
No, yeah, we got linked up with them through one of our new partners, and so.
Okay, I see. All
right. So a lot of the things that we're going to be doing, I guess towards the immediate future, are going to be more local centric things, not just to the South Florida area, but I think we have some things planned as far as Atlanta right now. So not going to give too many details on that. A lot of things are in the works right now, but we're doing some stuff, ladies and gentlemen, so be excited for that, hopefully, because we are very excited for the future of what Business Tokens has as a media company, as well as just being a one-stop shop for adoption. So
with that being said, I'm gonna enjoy this beverage here for a couple seconds while we work out.
I know a few truck drivers. Yeah, so yeah, Truce. This is something that is beneficial to truck drivers, and I see its benefit just because of what they literally offer. Apparently, I didn't know this. I didn't know that truck drivers got paid out 30 days after delivery. That seems excessive.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
30 days is a long time.
I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, no pun intended, because like obviously you're moving stuff when you're in a truck. There's a lot of moving parts to it, but a lot of times it's not that like you as a truck driver are getting paid directly like as a truck driver. A lot of times you're working for a company that
you're contracted.
Right. So a lot of times it's not even your truck. You know, like either you bought the truck and then you're kind of working like independently, or a truck is like leased to you through whatever corporation that you're working with. So they'll get paid, then they'll have to cut you the check after they get paid, and so I mean, there's a lot of moving parts
Makes
to it.
sense.
So it makes sense, but at the same time, like we're at a stage in technology where like there's really no excuse for that anymore. Like there's just no excuse for that. Like it should not be a thing where it's acceptable to accept like late pay. Like there's even like banks that advertise like, oh, get paid 2-3 days early compared to your colleagues or whatever. If banks are able to advertise that they can handle ACH transactions faster, which is a slow system of transacting process, regardless,
which is why most jobs they pay out every 2 weeks, because it's a very tedious and
it's arduous process. It makes no sense. Full disrespect to the automated clearinghouse, because that's what ACH stands for. It's slow, it's outdated, and Bitcoin is here to, or blockchain technology is here to
save the day.
Fix a few things.
Yeah, so we're pretty. That's actually really exciting. I hope they actually get that project off the ground, because there's definitely a need in that space if that is actually how it works every 30 days, because it's not okay. I can't imagine getting paid once a month. For like per thing, like that's
so it's not that it's specifically once a month. It's like however many loads you do, but like at the end of that, like you have to still wait 30 days. So like after the first 30 days, you quote unquote don't notice. You know what I mean? Because like you'll be at a consistent pay at that point as long as you keep doing jobs.
I guess so.
It's just that your last whatever your last job is that you did, you're not getting that money until 30 days later.
Yeah.
So it's
I guess that makes sense, because if you do different job like 4 days a week, you're contracted to do different things. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so it's not so you can get paid almost every other day if that's the case.
Right. Well, just depending on how far you're going, what the load is, etc.
Right.
I mean, you gotta imagine some people are going from Cali to New York, or from Cali all the way down here.
Yeah, and he mentioned if you're doing like local stuff, like they won't be a fee, but if you're doing like from Atlanta to
so then
Miami,
you got to realize like you're paying gas and food and all sorts of oddities that you might find at a truck stop or whatever. So I mean, there's an overhead cost that's involved, and so what they were mentioning about adding liquidity to that is actually really cool. I like that aspect of it, where you, instead of having to wait that 30 days, like let's say you're just starting out, maybe you can use their platform and receive some financing up front by someone who purchases a smart contract. So I think that's really neat. And the fact that they're kind of tying it all together makes them sort of like a blockchain one-stop shop for the trucking industry. I wonder if they know about XYO, if they need to get plugged in over there. Maybe adding some proof of location to their network as like one additional layer that they can offer might be something that makes sense. I'll talk to them about it and see if maybe we can bridge that connection for them. That would be a beautiful thing.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
I like helping people and making connections that just kind of make sense. And that one seems like it kind of makes sense.
That one would make sense. You're right. Yeah. So if they were to link up with XYO, doing their proof of stuff all over the world.
Ooh, and they could combine names. They could be called DexYO. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm sorry, drunk crypto.
That sounded disgusting. You're not even drunk, but okay.
Don't tell me what I am.
Bad excuse, guys.
Whoever made this did a good job. I don't know what's in here.
Thank you. So let's get to the news, guys, because that's what we're here for. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful week, and let's just get on in there.
Speaking of news that has absolutely nothing to do with news, because it's not news, I'm going to share a link in the chat. So someone on a stream that I wasn't a part of mentioned tippin.me.
Yes.
I have gotten that all set up.
Did you?
One thing that we didn't do is our little walkthrough of BitcoinTokens.com. So
no, we didn't do the walkthrough of BitcoinTokens.com.
I don't want to do a whole full walkthrough because, like, oy vey, like that's such a thing right now.
That is such a thing right now.
But what I do want to do is show a couple new things.
You almost said you do.
You what, mate?
You almost said you do. You said do you want to do?
Right.
Do you do?
What?
Just being silly. Continue.
I'm trying.
I'm trying. Oh, are you going to our website? Is that what we're doing?
I am attempting to.
Oh, it doesn't want to go. And go.
It's like stuck in between my
And
two
go.
screens.
Have you guys ever gotten like things stuck between like screens or like between anything? Because that sucks. You know, I actually read about a lady who went to the emergency room because she got like bed sheets stuck between her butt cheeks.
I'm sorry, you what, mate?
There's a lady who got bed sheets stuck between her butt cheeks, and she went to the emergency room. She had to like get it out. And there was a couple that did that happened to them too. They're like, you know, having, you know, coitus, and then after that,
I'm so done with you.
what? Listen,
What type of 1970s doctor are you?
Stop. They were having coitus.
During coitus, you need to.
And then like they got the bed sheets stuck somehow somewhere. I don't even know where it was. Okay, like I would be mortified. Can you imagine driving naked to the hospital or like calling the ambulance because you literally can't drive because you're literally stuck to your partner between a bed sheet? Could you imagine such a thing?
I mean, I can. I don't want to. However, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
That's
oh
definitely
my
not a thing
gosh,
that I would do
I would
willingly.
be literally mortified. Like I have to walk inside a facility practically naked. Like how do you can't put clothes on because you got your junk stuck. Like you could put it on a shirt maybe or a nightgown, but like it's just it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy world out there.
Hey, listen. Sometimes hey. Hey,
Bwaha, Slim. Bwaha?
like a very hearty laugh.
Bwaha.
If I'm not mistaken, that does look like it is Truce.
Truce, you have 2 channels?
Pretty sure,
What?
pretty sure that's Truce.
I'm like, what's going on here? Truce was just there, and now he's Slim going Bwaha.
So here's our website, and then like I mentioned, as far as the tippin.me, it should be pulling up somewhere here, right on the website. There we go. I put it right in the bottom of this picture. It's pretty nifty. Might be something for you all to look into as well if you're in the business of helping people, and they might want to send you a tip. So you can plug it into a website to get it to show up where you want. I mean, you obviously need to know a few things here and there. Hopefully that looks good on mobile. I honestly had not checked it, but I do know that it works right here on the desktop version of our site. And so this is actually a Bitcoin payment channel that goes through the Lightning Network. And you could even open a direct channel directly with us through the Lightning Network. So that's also a pretty cool feature. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there, that it is a new functionality of our website where you can send us a tip if you think that we are pretty nifty. And then,
shout out to the developer of that. He's really, I read his little, autobiography thing that he kind of put together.
Right.
Really cool. So I actually like what he did there.
Cool. So yeah, so now we're both Coil enabled as well as tippin.me enabled, I guess you could also say, on our website, bitsandtokens.com. And also, if you just decide you want to use that link that I put in the chat to send a tip to us for additional beers and or whatnot.
For additional beers. Speaking of beers, guys, make sure you save the date. If you are in the Miami area, make sure that you check us out at Tap 31.
No, Area 31.
Area 31, same thing. Tap Area 31.
Nope, just Area 31. We're not tapping any areas.
No, we're not tapping any
areas.
areas.
We're just going to be there.
Yeah, so we'll be there on May 2nd, I believe. Is that correct? Is that the date? Is that the date?
I don't know.
I think it's May 2nd.
We have like a whole project manager, so he's gonna go ahead and manage those projects. He's giving us weird faces, so I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. What news is the news for our news?
So, have you heard of Bitcoin's price? Have you been watching it?
Well, we're almost at 42 right now.
We are almost at
according to
42.
our website.
Something that a lot of people have been looking towards is they're wanting Bitcoin to hit 4.8. I've been reading a lot of technical analysis
Technical analysis.
that have been mentioning Bitcoin's
Oh
price
man.
going up to 48.
Hold on. Time out.
What?
New segment idea. Technical analysis. Where Annalise does technical analysis.
Do you know? Want to hear something funny? My dad calls me Analisa, and in Spanish, analyze is analyze. Analysis. Analisa, analyze.
Right.
So it's actually really funny.
Technical analysis.
Haha. Maybe that'd actually be pretty funny. That's actually funny.
And then we get Aiden on here, do some trading with Aiden.
Trading with Aiden. Yeah, we have to do that. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool. Trading with
Right?
Aiden.
Doesn't it sound dope?
Trading with Aiden. Trading with the 2-year. He's not even old enough to trade. He's not old enough to
There's
trade.
no age where it's not appropriate to start trading. He actually makes some good calls.
I mean,
Did I tell you about the one time he
there's
made me $100?
time- What?
I was gonna pull out from something. I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Your child made you $100.
It might have been. Timnical analysis. No.
Timnical what?
No,
Truce,
boy.
no. We're not doing that.
Truce, put it down. Okay, stop. Whatever it is that you're ingesting. Okay, I need you to focus. Reel it in. Okay. No, but I don't remember what it might have been. I might have been EOS back before like I had like fake beef with EOS. We might actually go meet EOS Miami, so that like I have to call it fake beef now. so,
Really? We're going to go meet EOS Miami? That's cool.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I
Maybe.
said, new partnership that we're not specifically all the way 100% ready to announce yet. Might be doing some big things with some big names in the future.
That is cool. We actually have a interview dropping right after our live stream today. With I think she's the founder of Bitcoin Miami, or she's the ICO. I want to address her properly.
Well, it's not an ICO, but she is involved with the Bitcoin Center Miami and extension. Oh, I heard ICO. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you said ICO. We'll watch it because I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong about that. But anyways,
Back me up, chat. Back me up,
Did she
chat.
say
because we're
CEO
not
or
doing
did she
this.
say ICO?
We're
Because this
not
is
doing
crazy.
this. Back me up, chat. Come on.
I'll literally kill this whole
Come
cup
on.
right now if I'm wrong because I'm pretty sure you said ICO.
I said CEO.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
No, CEO.
Because your brain just be
Back
like
me up, chat.
all over the place.
Back me up. Truce.
Listen, can somebody maybe just rewind like real quick, no big deal, to like let me know that I'm 100% right about this because this is crazy. Like she definitely said ICO, not CEO.
I definitely am going to watch it right now.
Go on.
Because I know. Truce, dude. Put it down. Stop.
Go on. Let me know what you said. Wow, did you
I
say
said
ICO?
ICO. It's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy.
My ears are broken.
Oh my
Or maybe
goodness.
my like language is broken.
Pretty
I
sure
don't
your
know. It's
brain is
actually really
broken.
funny. Maybe I have like a
Loser takes a shot. LOL.
That's crazy. I
Pour
can't
it up.
believe I literally thought I said CEO.
Pour it up.
Isn't it crazy when you mean to say something, but like what you mean to say is not what's said?
No, it's not
Like
crazy.
that is crazy. What do you mean?
That
That's
means you're
not
not-
what I meant to say.
It means you're not listening to your brain.
Maybe I'm thinking. I'm speaking faster than I'm thinking.
You gotta listen to your heart and your brain. And you also gotta take this shot though.
Hold on. I'm moisturizing.
Hey, listen, moisturize the shot. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Like, oh my god, I recently started to like, take better care of my skin and love my face and blah blah blah. But literally, it is the worst thing on the face
Some
of
us are
this
just
earth.
naturally like, you know
Like
what I mean?
it
Like,
is
just-
horrible. It is. You're not giving me a shot. I know you're not giving me a shot.
You're definitely taking that shot
No,
according
we're
to
not
our
doing
chat right
this.
now. You were wrong. And so
I had my drink. Thank you.
So pour that shot into that drink then.
Mm.
Make it a little bit stronger.
Sure.
Because there's literally no way that wow.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce, guys.
Wow, y'all see how she doing me? That's crazy.
Oh, you wanted it.
That's not true at all.
Wanted
What is
it.
happening right now?
There was proper consent. It's not illegal.
There absolutely was no consent. I would like to speak to my lawyer.
I'm a girl. I win the rape case. Boom. Anyways.
Wow.
So
Okay, Cardi
So-
B, what is happening right now? Jesus.
Oh God!
Christ.
Oh, let's not even go to Cardi B. Like, there's a lot going on there.
Can
That's
I
crazy.
have like a barrier, please? I feel unsafe.
A barrier.
I feel unsafe.
Well, then you can exit my table.
Someone's feeling themselves tonight.
Anyways, so let's talk about. So, have you heard that the Coinbase effect is back?
Is it?
That is what is being reported.
What's new? Hold on.
so-
First of all, time out. What's new to Coinbase?
I don't know. Let's actually take a look. I saw that there was something that was listed. So Coinbase Custody recently decided to add proof of stake cryptocurrencies.
Shut your mouth.
That is cool. They do have Tezos.
Shut your mouth.
Tezos. That is awesome. And apparently, because it was added, it's search. So I feel like because it was maybe the first of its kind, it's probably why there was an effect. Because obviously, like, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god!" So
Wow,
it surged.
They
It
bumped
did
up
surge
43
indeed.
mil.
It
What?
sure did. So because of that, people are saying like, "Oh my god, the Coinbase effect is back." So I don't want to say that the Coinbase effect is backed because so here's the thing. I am a fan for the Coinbase effect, but I'm also not. Same thing with Binance. So I like that, I can make gains when these coins do get whatever popping on Coinbase. However, I feel like things should progress moderately. I mean, if people are trying to get in, get in, of course. But I don't want to sit here and hype up like, "Oh, it's the Coinbase effect. That's so cool." Like,
Well,
it's cool, but
I think for me personally, I feel like the Coinbase effect is warranted, right? When you tell people how to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, where do you tell them to go?
Coinbase.
Right.
I do tell them to go to Coinbase.
Are there other organizations and companies and projects that they could use perhaps to purchase?
Yes. Well, sometimes I tell them to go to our website and, we got that thing right there.
Right. However, for the most part, when we're educating people and we're trying to have them be independent and not, have to rely on us and all that.
Well, it's the easiest route to go.
Right.
Technically.
Right.
Technically.
And it's very widely popular.
Technically.
Right. And so by that nature, it being so popular and so well known, well trusted, widely used, the Coinbase effect was gonna be two-part, right? It was either going to have a negative effect because now people are also not only just able to buy, but they can send their assets to Coinbase and get money for them, right? So it could have that negative effect where a lot of people are selling, or it could have a really positive effect where a lot of people are buying. So I don't think specifically the Coinbase effect ever went away, but there were some coins that it actually had a negative impact on. Then there were some that just for XRP, it almost did nothing.
Right.
It did nothing. That was
Right.
weird. That was a weird one for me. I was expecting something to happen to one direction or another.
Something.
But XRP took that one right on the chin and just kind of kept rolling with it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this story here from blog.coinbase.com regarding Tezos being on there.
Tezos.
Or Tezos, or however we're actually going to go ahead and pronounce that. But
Tezos.
so this is from
Tezos.
just about 2 days ago. So it looks as though they're also not just offering it as something that you can purchase, but they are allowing for offline staking.
That's cool.
That's cool because you're not just buying the token, you're using it for the purpose of what.
Right.
Not going to go super in detail of what XTZ is all about.
Feel free to use Google.
I know that there was a rift in the Tezos community where Tezos Libre was a thing for a while. They kind of had a hard fork to be able to, I guess, keep. So on Tezos or Tezos, however we're going to pronounce it, they were looking into KYC. And so Tezos Libre was absolutely not. We're not with it. You're not gonna know our customers. So they just kind of set their own situation up, which I think is pretty cool. So that's nifty. This is definitely a proof of stake type of currency where staking is important. Staking means you kind of escrow. I guess you guys, it might be kind of a good way to sum it up. Some of your coins to be able to have voting power in the network, meaning you're not spending them, you're not, trading them, doing anything with them. They're just kind of locked up, quote unquote, for the time being, while you are able to use that power that you have, that amount of coins that you have to cast votes on the network. So I think that's pretty cool because that means like you actually care about the longevity of it because you're holding or hodling. Whereas if I just trade it willy nilly, obviously it's just me just trading it back and forth. It has nothing to do with me actually caring about the well-being of the network. If Bitcoin were to follow something similar, I wouldn't be mad at that. However, I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about proof of stake versus proof of work. A lot of people have a lot of different opinions on it. I just want there to be a world where Bitcoin is safe and secure, and we don't have to really worry about it too much.
Awesome.
Those specific
really cool.
hacks. So pretty interesting as far as Tezos being offered. And what percentage did they go up? Do we have that info?
I think you said 47%. It went, I saw 47% somewhere.
That's not bad, honestly. So this article right here is giving information on how all of this works and what you can anticipate from Coinbase custody. It looks as though you're able to vote right from Coinbase custody, which is actually pretty interesting. Some of the features that are built into the Tezos protocol are right there on Coinbase custody. So
Awesome. That's actually really cool.
I don't know how that is going to translate over to regular Coinbase, if it does actually make it to regular Coinbase. But that would be interesting to see Coinbase having to add additional features to what they do. Like we discussed how you can do the currency conversions now right in Coinbase without having to pay a fee and do all this extra stuff. So this might be a feature that they'll have to look to add in the future, and if they can get it right with this, they can get it right with almost any decentralized autonomous organization.
Right.
So really interesting. I like seeing changes. Coinbase kind of reminds me of Facebook. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but like for me, like I go through these periods where like I just do not use Facebook at all for like 2 or 3 years.
Sorry.
And then like I come back and then like I'll use Facebook like pretty heavy. And so like right now like I'm on Facebook a lot because a lot of our people are coming from there and I answer a lot of questions and whatnot. But prior to like getting involved in the cryptocurrency Facebook groups, as of like 6 or 8 months ago, something like that, I wasn't on Facebook for a while, so like I had to relearn like a bunch of stuff. I just wonder.
You can't ask me 99.9 of the things that go on Facebook because I do not know.
Right.
Don't ask me.
But so like last time you used Facebook, how different did it look than from like right now?
So here's the thing. I go on Facebook. Like the other day, what I found was like cool. I was just like, oh my god, like Facebook, like you can add stories on there now. I was like, what? Like that's how, I don't know when that was added, but that's how like not Facebook I am.
Right.
So
imagine instead of just like adding a new feature, like the whole layout just changes, and like that is my experience with like taking breaks from Facebook every once in a while. Because I was on Facebook back when you had to actually like be at a university to be on Facebook. So I was there from like pretty much the beginning all the way till now. Like when Facebook first started out, it was only for universities. Like
really?
They were going to be a direct competitor like with MySpace, but for universities, like if you go to this university, you'll be able to link up with other people from this university and create like a study group or something.
Oh, okay.
And look at them now.
They were like an educational. Okay.
Well, not specifically educational, but just like.
Well, their purpose was
I guess
to link college students.
The Zuck was probably like in college or like whatever around that time, or like just getting out.
Right.
And
well,
like.
I mean, that's where isn't that where he got the Big Bang?
I don't know what the Big Bang is, but sure.
The concept.
That is not what people call ideas. Say that right now.
The Big Bang. He got the Big Bang. It just happened.
Or light bulb is what you're thinking
Sure,
of.
light bulb. I've heard the Big Bang.
You've heard the Big Bang in regards to like a TV show as well as like the Earth being created.
No, not the TV show or the Earth being created. Like boom, like you just had that moment of like.
That's not a thing.
You're mind blown. You're just like,
but the thing about that thing is that it's not a thing.
I'll Google it. We'll find it.
You maybe.
Anyways, so actually, I wanted to ask you: did you know that blockchain is in the lingerie industry?
I'm sorry, the what industry?
Lingerie.
Lingerie?
Lingerie.
Don't do that. Stop it.
Lingerie.
I don't like that. No.
No lingerie for you?
No.
You don't like thongs? You don't like? Have you ever seen those man thongs?
No. You will not catch me in a banana hammock. Tell you that right now.
What if it was polo?
I don't care if it was
What if it had
Ralph
a
Lauren
pony?
purple label. Like irrelevant. It could be Ralph and Ricky Lauren double RL. Like I'm not wearing a banana hammock.
What if it was from like they're like like Japanese or whatever it is?
Yeah, that would be double RL. You're thinking
Like,
of the
man.
Japanese selvage denim on the
Yeah.
pre-World War II
Yeah.
looms. However,
I'm
no,
scratching my
under no circumstances ever. No.
Why not, dude? Old men at the beach do it
I can think
all
of several
the
reasons.
time.
Most of them are just no.
Like, come on, you want to like tan and get it on?
No, I don't want to tan
Let's
and
get
get
it
it
on.
on. What are you saying right now? What's it? Honestly, I'm not mad that you didn't take that last shot.
That's so
You didn't need it.
funny. Okay, so just to give you a little information about this lingerie industry, the one I'm specifically talking about there, if you go right there to Token Pay, investing in Heidi's lingerie brand. So on Wednesday, the Swiss startup
First and
spent
foremost, who is Token Pay?
Token Pay is Token Pay. So what they do, I know what they do. They do a lot of investments, really. They do investments, and they have their own token, which is the.
So Token Pay is the world's most secure blockchain payments platform. Is that how we can?
I know they invest into companies. I don't know. I'm by their name. I'm assuming they do a payment platform, but I know they have their own token, which is T-Pay.
T-Pain? What?
T-Pay. It sounds like T-Pain, right? Yay. Yeah.
Whoa, let's turn the auto-tune on.
You know what? I for real. Okay, so I didn't come home yesterday until like 5 in the morning, and it was because my friend has a studio literally built in his closet. Like he has two closets. He has his closet, and then he just has like another walk-in closet. So you turn the walk-in closet into a studio, and it has padding everywhere, and it has like a screen showing you what you're recording and showing what he's mixing, and then it has a microphone, and it has like lights that change color to help you set your mood and all that. Like it's crazy. And I was just like, what? So we were literally just recording stuff. Like it was just crazy. I was like, oh my god, like this is such an experience. It was really cool. It was interesting, and he was like auto-tuning me, and I was like, ah. So I was like mind blown. So. Yeah, it was really fun.
Right, that ties in with Token Pay. Totally.
Listen, you said I got the auto tune. I'm trying to Anyways, so Token Pay, yes, it is a payment platform, and they invested 1.3 USD, which acquires 6% of their equity stake in the Naked brand,
Whoa,
which would be Heidi's.
Naked.
Yes, Naked. Which would be Heidi. She's a supermodel in Australia. That would be her fashion line.
Who Heidi Klum is? Talking about girl?
Are you done? So yeah, so essentially that's what they'll be doing. Now my question is,
wow, they're up 8 point something%.
Are they?
So what happens when you get into blockchain? You know what I'm saying? Like you just kind of boop boopy doop.
They're not worth much. Am I saying that correctly? Is that point?
It's
0.024?
30 cents. Yeah, that is 30 cents.
Oh wow, I was looking at the thing next to it. I don't know why. I see it. So they're worth about 30 cents. That's not too bad.
Yours.
After hours.
I feel like I've invested in
cents.
Naked before because she's always in like the news about something, and then people are like, "Oh, what? Let me invest in this," and then it goes up.
That's actually very funny. But
So,
yeah,
that's
apparently they had a successful token sale back in 2017 and netted 200 Bitcoin, which at that time was about 20 million. They had a very
Token Pay?
yes, Token Pay. So yeah, back in 2017 in
I'm about to have a
December,
token sale and just peace out.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like they're going to be doing anything for now, not until 2020. Most companies usually when they do stuff, it's not for a while because there was already, you know, stuff set in place and they already had plans. So probably until 2020, they won't do anything. But this would allow private purchases of lingerie using Token Pay's native currency. Ooh. So I'm assuming that they will integrate their payment platform on the website. I don't know if they have any stores in Australia or how that works because this is an Australian company.
You don't know they have stores in Australia? I'm pretty sure they have stores there.
Well, for naked, you know, I don't know if it's a, you know, an e-commerce or if you can go in the store. Like for Fashion Nova is everywhere, okay? Everybody knows about Fashion Nova because it's everywhere. However, they have one store.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Fashion Nova. So
one store. Yeah, but do you know, have you heard of Fashion Nova?
I know they pay people a lot of money to like say that they're down with Fashion Nova.
Right, but you've heard of Fashion Nova. You know what they sell. You know what they do. Now. I know. Anyways. So you know what they do. You know like that they sell stuff.
Like I would have got boxing gloves and like we would have fought.
You're fine. You're fine. Wait for pay-per-view. But they literally have one store. Like
comment
their
below if you want to see us physically fight in real life. I'm with it.
And they have grown. Like their net worth is like crazy. I was like, what? This doesn't make any sense. I was like, and it's because they advertise so heavily and they like pay out. Like,
I forgot to tell you a thing. Speaking of like celebrities and cryptocurrency.
What?
So Lil Uzi Vert, right?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Or just Lil. I don't like when people say little when it literally says Lil. So
you're Lil.
So Lil Uzi Vert stopped making music or like stopped, you know, like there was a whole big scandal. Not scandal, but like he like was gonna stop doing music for a little while or whatever. And anyways, so he came out with this song called Free Uzi, right? Where it's like, you know, the premise is like that he is locked up by the label. They won't let him be great, you know, and he needs to be free.
Uh-huh.
I want to say somewhere like halfway through the video, like, you know how rap videos like have like a lot of B-roll or whatever?
Sure.
So he's in some convenience store and there's like obviously like B-roll of like chips, drinks, whatever. They cut to like a sign that like you can't read the whole sign, but it's something about Bitcoin like being accepted or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Like just super random, just like in the middle of the video somewhere. It's just like, oh, Bitcoin, by the way. So like it's not just, and the thing about it is like it's not like somebody like just filmed a random sign and then like just whatever. Like they cut to like the specific part of the sign that says Bitcoin. It's so weird.
Interesting.
It's so weird. I'm gonna pull that up actually real quick.
That's cool actually. I like that. That's cool.
I'm gonna go back to the bar while you get the next story, but I'm gonna pull that up real quick because I thought that was like super interesting.
Yeah, our next story may alert some of our viewers. I hope they are safe.
Whoa.
Really.
What do you mean?
It's about a new strain of Trojan malware that's out there for Android phones. If you have an Android phone, that could affect apps such as Coinbase, BitPay, Bitcoin wallets, even JP Morgan Chase, your banks.
How would you get that? Well, we'll look at it in a second because we're gonna go ahead and
that one might alert little people. Like this one.
Pull this up right quick.
This was a little scary, but hey, we'll get through it, guys.
Look, you see it? You see it? It says Bitcoin.
Yeah, I see it.
It's right at 119. So I'm gonna pull that up real quick. I'm not gonna show the whole video because I don't even know like what. There's like 30 versions of this video. I don't know exactly what's happening. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he might have just kind of put it out as like a hey guys, like share this video with all.
Look
like,
at the box
people.
of like pads in the back. That makes me laugh. That is.
There's just so much happening. Like I said, he's in like a convenience store. He's chilling. You know.
That is a heck of a convenience store. I'll tell you that. That's funny. He was talking to like DJ Khaled.
So there's a lot happening here. I don't know exactly what's going on. We're waiting for about the 1 minute 19 second mark, so we got about 20 seconds left. Volume's not loud, so they can't get me for copyright.
Wow.
But this is Lil Uzi Vert. It's coming up soon here. Looks like he cut his dreads.
Bitcoin. Oh, wow. Becomes Bitcoin.
I don't know what that sign is.
Becomes Bitcoin?
I don't know what that sign is, But
What sign is that? What does that say?
Small Uzi Vert is telling people that, the Bitcoin revolution is here.
Becomes Bitcoin.
Now, the interesting thing about it is I'm not sure. That looks like a modified version of the font that Bitcoin uses. But I'm pretty sure that is like some sort of an official...
I wonder if I could Google signs that says besides Bitcoin becomes Bitcoin. And
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I thought that was really cool, and so I just wanted to mention that on the stream for the folks. Truce, you might find that interesting. I don't know if you care about Lil Uzi Vert a lot like that. I don't really. It's not really my cup of tea per se, but he's not terrible, also per se. So, per se, a lot here.
That's interesting. I don't know what it says, but anywho. Back to the news, guys. So, malware. Let's talk malware. So this is actually reported by Cointelegraph, which was reported by NextWeb. And apparently there's this new strain of Trojan malware on Android phones. So if you're iPhone, I guess you're safe or whatever. But it's targeting global users for apps such as Coinbase, BitPay, Bitcoin wallets, banks like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, etc.
Wow, that's crazy.
So it's basically targeting top apps, I guess, that people use. That is so funny.
Why? I don't understand why though. Like, why is that? Why? What?
Jack Sparrow's like, oh, he's a pirate. He doesn't have a phone. That's kind of funny. Anyways, so essentially what they're looking at is based from research from a firm group that does, I guess, cybercrime research, Group IB. Now it's Gustav. Is that how you? It's named Gustav. Is that what they named it? Gustav, sure, whatever. The malware is described as being a mass infection and is spread by SMS text messages linked with a load malicious. So if somebody texts you this, you can get it.
So here's the thing, right?
Don't you have to click it like a link or something?
So with your Android phone right out of the box, if you never go into your developer settings, which you have to turn on, and then go into install from any source, you can only install Android APKs is the name of the application files from the actual Play Store.
Okay.
And then the Play Store does that installation for you. There is a package installer built into all Android phones, but you specifically have to first enable developer options, which entails you going to settings and then about and then tapping on your build number like 13 times or something like that, and then it'll enable developer options. Then you'll go back out, you'll have an option inside your settings that says developer options, and you can go in there and then enable installation from unknown sources is what they call it, right? So that process to even be able to be affected is a thing, and for the most part, I would like to believe that anybody who's gone through the trouble of doing that should know a little bit more about the Android ecosystem than to fall victim to this type of scam. However, if we're hearing about it, that obviously means that someone has fallen victim to this type of scam.
Right.
So that is highly unfortunate. So apparently what it does is
it fills auto payments, and it's basically automatic.
It looks like it's not specifically targeting those apps themselves, but it might be some sort of a malware where if you click on a specific app, instead of that app opening, it brings you to... I think it
takes your autofills, and it might copy your information down. It looks like what it says.
So the way that the Google passwords work is apps, like that's sandboxed, so apps don't have access to that. So autofills, it wouldn't be able to do that. But what it says that it's doing is it says the app is purported to issue a host of web fakes that mimic legitimate apps to fish for sensitive data from users. So imagine a website that looks exactly like the Coinbase app on your phone.
Right.
And then instead of when you tap on Coinbase, the application, it brings you to Schmoinbase.
Schmoinbase.
The website.
Oh, like phishing.
Right.
Oh,
yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think that is, according to this website here, how that's working. Luckily for us, I am the head of security for Bits and Tokens, so that'll never be a thing.
That'll never be a thing.
That will never be a thing.
I'll be very sad.
Nope, not us, not me. It just will not go down that way.
So, do you know? Is it Ebates? E-rebates. How do you? they also are identified as Rakuten. Wow. I'm gonna. It's Ebates. I'm pretty sure it's Ebates.
Talking about Rakuten?
Yes, them. I don't know how to pronounce their name because I've
What
never
about
heard
them?
it before. So they're launching their own exchange.
That makes
Their
sense.
own, let me see what it was. They're launching their own exchange. Yeah, they're making their own exchange. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Yeah, in June, so it's coming up. That's awesome, actually. They're pretty big. They're a huge company.
It's like the
they have their
people
own
call it
wallet.
the Amazon of China or Japan.
Japan, yes, they're the Amazon. Well, so here's what they do. Well, I don't know if
that
Ebates
noise?
is like a I don't know, but I don't know if Ebates. So essentially, what they do is that they give you money back for shopping online. So I don't know if Rakuten does like an Amazon thing or not, but I know Ebates, which is owned by them, they give you money back for basically online shopping. So if you were to like have it installed on your browser and you, let's say, went to Amazon and Amazon through Ebates offered you 10% off or 10% back, you would get 10% back of how much ever you purchased through Ebates. And then when you reach $25, Ebates basically sends you a check for the money you got back.
That's cool.
That is cool. So I used it. So it's actually really cool. It's actually really neat how it works.
They sent you a check?
They did.
Like through the mail?
Through the mail, yeah.
What?
Yes. Yeah. So if you ever want to like get some money back for like the money you spent, just download Ebates. It's literally like an add-on. Like it will be like sitting next to like MetaMask.
Can you
or
use
something.
it like in combination with like, let's say, honey, for example? I use honey sometimes.
I don't know. I never tried it. But Ebates basically just takes a percentage back from what you purchased. So if you purchase $100 worth of stuff and gives you 6% back, it'll just give you 6% back of your $100. That's essentially how it works. I don't know how honey would. It's just a thing. Ebates has been around for a really long time.
But why? That's
I don't
weird.
know. I don't know what to tell you, but it's a thing. So I
don't like it. I don't understand it, so I don't like it, and I'm afraid of it. Isn't that how it works?
They're huge. All right, they're a really big company. They actually, I think Ebates was its only thing, and then Rakuten bought them out. And integrated into them. I think that's how it happened. But you know, like it's not like they're not real. Like they've been a thing for a really long time.
Hey,
you haven't heard of it. The internet's a big place. So I mean, hey, it is what it is.
So apparently, according to Rakuten, the trading platform is going to be opening for applications for accounts on April 15th, and then sometime in June, Rakuten Wallet is what the exchange is going to be dubbed, is going to be available for everybody. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
Of course, opening an account is going to be free of charge, and customer funds will be stored in a cold wallet, which I'm assuming is going to be their Rakuten wallet that they're going to be facilitating through their quote-unquote exchange.
My wallet's so cold.
And they bought domestic crypto exchange Everybody's Bitcoin. Everybody's Bitcoin. I've never heard of that exchange. So I'm assuming they bought this exchange out, and they bought it out late August. Which I guess hinted that they were going in that route. And they bought it for 2.4 million, which was 265 yen at the time.
2.4 million.
Yeah, it was 265 million yen at the time. So it would only make sense if they bought out that company a long time ago, it would only make sense for them to now, actually do something with it, because you just don't buy a company and do nothing.
Well, hopefully they can do something. I don't know. Well, let's say Amazon made a crypto exchange. Like, would you use it? I wouldn't use it.
I don't know. It depends on so here's my thing. I don't want to say no, because
I do.
My question is, what is it that you're facilitating to me on this exchange compared to any other exchange? Like,
what is any exchange facilitating that's different from any other exchange? Like, I just...
well, whether it's centralized, decentralized, how much they're charging in fees. If Amazon say, hey, you're a Prime member, you get no fees. What? I'm there. I'm a Prime member. I'm there. Say no more. It would make more sense for me to trade on this exchange for a service that I'm already paying for and utilizing. Like,
so, let me get this
straight.
straight.
You know what I mean?
So, the only thing that would sway you away from Binance would be just no fees? Not volume, liquidity, access to multiple coins.
Right. But so Amazon, let's think about this. Jeff Bezos is literally one of the world's richest man, right?
Well, listen, his ex-wife just got him. Got him.
Okay, yes.
I'm talking about like got him.
Yeah, like she took 50. I get it. However,
like the full 50.
Like
wowie.
Like, you know, he
like the boy got
owns literally one of the largest and most profitable websites because he has so many on the internet. For him to, and I don't know how many people are into crypto that, you know, utilize the services or whatever the case may be.
Yo, like she wasn't even with him shooting in the gym. Like that's crazy.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
That's so crazy.
But like my thing is, like, if I am one person who, let's say, is into cryptocurrency, and let's also say, you know, Jerome is also another person who's into cryptocurrency.
You guys are both people, yes.
We like what he has to offer. That is two of his God knows how many customers who can now be on this exchange.
But why?
And I'm pretty sure Amazon is international. So let's say also people from London.
But why would they?
I don't know. If they decided to say, you know what, we're going to do an exchange. You know, if you're a regular Joe Schmo, you're not an Amazon Prime member, because that's also something maybe that can entice people to use their service as Prime. That's something that may want, you know, to generate more, you know, new leads.
I would not pay for a subscription service for my trades. I would just do it.
So
the fees
it's
on
not
Binance
that
are so negligible. Like,
it's not that I pay a subscription service for my trades. I already pay for a subscription service for my free delivery, for my free TV shows, for an extra 10% off when I go grocery shopping, for whatever it is that Amazon gives me, because Amazon is more than just, you know, whatever. Like, I have unlimited music through Alexa. I get videos. They have their Prime TV service, whatever it is.
How often do you use Prime TV? Never.
Every now and then.
Never.
Every now and then.
Alexa, shut your girl.
Stop talking to her like that. She's sensitive.
You better not.
She's sensitive. Don't say that to her. Honestly, I literally buy enough things from Amazon to cover shipping like 10 times over.
Right. No, I believe that, because like
10 times
like
over.
There's a lot of stuff that
if I was to literally buy as much thing online, just like paying for regular shipping, there's just there's just no way.
I hear you there. However, I don't see how that translates to now just because they have
that's
this
an
new
added benefit. If
service.
they said, hey, like you know, like we're gonna launch an exchange, if they, let's say, partnered with someone or bought someone out, and they say, well, now Prime members get no fees through this exchange.
Listen, CZ, I want you to watch this particular part, okay? Mr. Zhao, my dog, CZ, first of all, I would never switch from Binance, you know, just because Amazon might think that they might be able to do something. You know, Rakuten thinks they're going to come up in the crypto game.
I'd have to see. Listen,
do some shaking and some
I'd have to see. There's a lot of sides to the...
It's not going down like that. See, over here, we got Annalise to my left. It looks like she's to my right.
Like, you have to look at all the sides.
Here's the thing that you need to look at, all right? It's Tim time right now, okay? And according to Tim time, you know what I'm saying? I personally would not do that to you, CZ. You know what I'm saying? I got your back, bruh, dog. Like, I'm in here with it, like, rough, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. So, when it comes to switching away from Binance, like, I personally wouldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Specifically speaking, like, link in the description.
Specifically speaking.
You know what I mean? So, if somebody else named Annalise, you know what I mean? I'm not going to drop your last name like that, all willy-nilly. If somebody named Annalise wants to, you know what I mean, switch away from the wave and try to,
I'm literally an entity of the government. It's okay.
Like, whoop, whoop, you know what I mean? Like,
you can Google me.
I wouldn't do it. I don't know. Other people might be willing to do it. I just wouldn't do it, CZ. I got your back, CZ.
I don't know. It really depends.
I'm trying to holler at you, CZ. Like,
really
can you sit down for an interview one day, CZ, and just, like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll talk about it. We'll just,
Why are you acting so foolish? This is crazy right now.
All I'm saying is I'm just saying, like,
this is crazy right now. Do you think the bear market ended?
Do I think it ended?
Yes.
I don't know. I've been excited for a while. Remember when you were in disbelief and I was like, oh, that excites me. I've been excited for a while.
Right. But it's, you know, now it's at a point where it's, you know, rising, and there's a lot of good things happening in the space. A lot of, you know, I want to say besides that whole fake volume thing, which was heavily misinterpreted.
Was it?
by them saying all your Bitcoin stuff is like, the headlines literally would say all the volume on Bitcoin was fake. All the volume that about Bitcoin was not fake. Some exchanges decided to put some false information, false volume, and pump the coin. However, not all exchanges did it. So that headline is completely misleading. If somebody was just to scroll back past that headline, they're like, oh, I knew it.
Hey.
And there's people who literally just read the headlines and just go based off that headline.
Hey,
I know people who do that. So, yes, it was very misinformative for a lot of the public just because it was labeled that way. Like, people would think, like, oh, it's clickbaity. But, like, for people who don't necessarily care about that space and kind of just, see it and hear about it, for them to see that headline, wow, left field.
Radio. Well, I mean, you know what they say. Words.
Yes, you speak words.
That's what they say. They say words often, actually. It's a pretty common occurrence that people use words. So,
hey, it is what it is. There hasn't been a lot going on in the news, honestly. I want to say
Sunday.
Probably let's look at Thursday because it's been really slow.
Here's the thing. It's 11 p.m. on a Sunday night, okay, Eastern Standard Time. Does anyone that may or may not be currently watching have any questions for us?
True. Do you guys have any questions regarding exchanges or literally regarding anything, really? If you have any questions that we can help facilitate your needs, because we are very knowledgeable about the crypto space. I'm not an expert, but I'm knowledgeable.
Listen, here's the thing. We are very available for the next 5 minutes. So.
We are very available for the next 5 minutes.
Knowledgeable or not, like, we are currently here right now, technically. So, if you have questions,
do keep in mind,
now's
guys,
a great time.
we will be dropping the interview shortly after we get off this live stream for Erica Gemma. And she was the CEO of Bitcoin Center Miami. Mm-hmm. So she will be dropping shortly.
Really nice lady, let me tell you. Really nice. Had a great time meeting her, both on and off camera. She was with us last week. If you guys may remember her, she was on our last stream. She was with us last week. Right. Very brief. Really just nice. Looking, out for our interests as well as, obviously like her own. But just very much so. She cares about the community, and so I think that's a really, really cool thing. I can definitely say that about her, is that she definitely cares a lot about the community. So yes, she is very enthusiastic about the cryptocurrency community. 100%. Cryptocurrency and blockchain, because there are different things. She's very involved in both spaces. Right. So that's super cool of her. I actually really admire what she's doing, because there's not a lot of women in blockchain, and the few that there are, I can see their passion and their motivation to drive forward. So I do appreciate her for what she does, because she's a very intriguing character. I'll say that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. On any video, really, we'll always get back to you. No matter what it is, but it looks like we are kind of about to wrap up here. Not too much going in the chat. It is slow. It's a Sunday night. Nothing crazy here. Not a lot of news. We had an interview earlier, but it didn't really go so well. Connection wasn't the greatest. Mics were echoing. Everything was fine. But it's okay. Maybe we'll do a more personalized interview because they're local. They're very near, actually. We're not too far off in cities, but that could also be a thing. Last minute questions, make sure to drop it in the chat right before we leave, because we will be wrapping up our live stream shortly. Make sure to check us out on bitsandtokens.com for any information or updates for our blog post or exciting news. With that being said, it looks like we're almost about to hit our 5-minute mark here. That's it. So we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you who are watching, we appreciate you. Make sure to tune in Thursday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here. For right now, my name is Annalise, and this is Tim. And we are, again, bitsandtokens.com. We will see you guys next time. Bye.